we are live.
Hello, hello.
And we are live actually on the Midnight Marketing group page, Facebook page, YouTube, as well as Not Bananas Marketing Facebook page, and our group, as well as Zigzag Virtual Summit group. So if anyone is here watching this, we're going live today because over the last 7 months, we have been teaching a group of students all over the world digital marketing. So we have students in the Philippines, Nepal, Romania this year. We had a couple students US based too. And we started with a class of 20 students. And we're currently down to 6 students who are officially graduating today with us. So this is a super intensive course, and I wanted to share like this excitement with everybody because these students have went 7 months with us to go through every bit of digital marketing to really have a basics understanding to be able to work with a client. And so that's why we wanted to share this with everybody. And I want to share with you real quick, I want to show you what they were doing kind of, and just go onto the website and share with you what they actually did. So they started, so we have another class running, but this class right now that is graduating started in January with us. Was it January 11th?
I think it's 13th, if I'm not mistaken.
13th. Okay, 13th. So I guess it's 1 week short of 7 months technically, because 7 months would be August 13th. So, but they went the last 7 months with us, and it's a really intensive course. So it is not a class where we just give you all these trainings and we hope that you make it through. No, this is 7 months where if they don't do the work, they're getting kicked out. So it was 20 students we started with, and we only have 6. So that tells you that these 6 are the most dedicated 6 out of all of them that have made it through, have done all of the work, have turned in every assignment to get to this point, because we do kick people out, and it breaks our heart when we have to kick somebody out because we don't want to kick them out. But at the end of the day, we are building these teams and these virtual assistants that are going to be amazing digital marketers for companies all over the country or the world, really. So we have placed people in Seattle, we've placed people in South Carolina, in the UK, and then here with our company as well. And they are working with these companies, and they're still working with these companies. So everybody I've placed has not been fired. I haven't found anybody that has been fired yet. Everybody adores who they've hired out of Midnight Marketing Academy, and it's because they have commitment. I feel like as a business owner, one of the hardest things to find is people that are truly committed and want to do the work. And that is what this 7 months really is about. Yeah, we teach them a lot of tools and things that they're going to be able to use for you. But coming into this, that if you hire somebody out of Midnight Marketing Academy, that they are committed to it. But let us share with you a little bit about what they actually learned. All right. So over the last 7 months, they've learned the basics of almost every piece of digital marketing, from copywriting, which is thrown throughout everything because copywriting is just so important, to the Adobe suites, podcasting, websites, Facebook ads, and Google ads. And Raymond, do you want to say anything real quick before we kind of go forward any further? Because Raymond is co-founder of Midnight Marketing Academy, and he also teaches it. And I'm Hannah, by the way. I'm co-founder as well and own a digital marketing company. So that's who we are if you don't know us. So, but go ahead, Raymond.
Yeah. So, well, I agree with what you said. That it's kind of intense course for the last 7 months. We've seen people during the first month up to second month, people are so excited, learning new things. But as we go along, things changes, and some people began to, do not appear on the live class or does not submit any assignment. And it's kind of expected, what we had during the first batch as well. We had I think 50% of the class graduated from the first batch. So, but yeah, only those who will, who has the perseverance, the courage, the willing to learn, will be able to finish this. So,
Yeah.
and right now we will recognize those people. I think we have seven.
We have 7.
I think.
Okay. 7, that's it. But we'll figure it out as soon as we do our certificates too. And I see some people are here. So Shubhankar is graduating today. Johan also. Sandesh is as well, and Sandeep are all here, and they will all be graduating. And then we have people that are in our current class. So we have Imelda and Nelly. They're both in our current class that is still running. That did start in April. So we are, what, 4? Are we 4 months into that too? That's crazy. And so, all right. So awesome. So let's go over real quick. For anyone watching that is like, okay, what did they learn in Midnight Marketing Academy? And if you're a business owner out there right now thinking, I need a virtual assistant, I was there with you at one point. Let's just talk about that real quick before we even get into that. So Raymond actually was my first assistant ever, and he is now the manager of our company, managing a whole team. However, it came to a point where we have to decide, is my time more valuable than the money I'm making? Like, I think that's how you say it. So it's time or money. You always have to look at time or money. And I was already working, I don't know, probably like 40 to 60 hours a week, because I had 6 clients and I was doing everything for them. And so every business is going to be a little bit different. Whereas like, maybe you have one client or you're working on this one project. However, I was spending all my time there. And so that meant that, if there was stuff going on that I probably was like, people didn't hear from me. I was like a little hermit crab because I was just working. And like, yes, I loved everything I did. However, you have to have a balance of work and life. And that balance isn't like cut and dry. There's some months still when I'm probably working 40 to 60 hours. And there's other days where I might work 1 hour. And that balance is only able to happen because we have a whole team that is here helping us do that. And so for me, that was getting Raymond, who is the most amazing person in the world. So I'm so happy that I found him. But then so many people would come to me and say, "Can I have him? Can I take Raymond? Like, can I hire him?" And I'm like, "No, like we are together forever now." So he already knows that I'll never let him go, and I've locked him in here. But, that really made us realize that we needed to find a way for other business owners and somebody that's watching this just like you to be able to hire somebody with that same mindset, with the same, work ethic, because it didn't really come down to skills at all. It really comes down to, the person's work ethic and the person and how their hunger to learn more and like wanting to grow. And that's literally all we look for. And everything else is just, a bonus. That's how I look at it. And so that's why we created Midnight Marketing Academy to help you find your Raymond. That should be the name of the company. Find your Raymond. I wonder if that domain's available. Hold on. I am going to look real quick because as an entrepreneur, we own about 1,000 domains. Findyourraymond.com. Let's see. Is available. We may be buying that domain.
so it's not just Dara. What's that? Dara? No, forget it. Finding Dara.
I'm finding Nemo.
Nemo.
Dora
Where did I get the Dora?
Dora was the fish that had a short-term memory. Maybe you're pulling a bit of her out of you, or it could be our BM&M mascot, which is Zara. My dog. But no. But I think everybody really should, and it was good. We actually did training yesterday that talked about hard and soft skills, or hard and soft cash. And like hard cash is the money that you're spending every single day. Dora's Hannah, probably. Raymond is Nemo. I don't know though. I think I might have a better memory.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I don't think I'm Dora. So that's what I was actually talking to Darian. It's like, that's like the one thing I love about myself is my memory. I'm really good at it. So it scares the hell out of me that it could go away sometime
Mhm.
as you get older. But
It's
everybody
so
in
true.
business needs to find somebody that's going to help them maximize their time. And I think that's really what it was. Like, it's not that like you just took all these tasks over, because we kind of shared them out for a while. Like, we split up what you were really good at and what I was really good at. And now we're at a point where, you're managing the team and giving them stuff that they're really good at. And we're able to look at that because we have focused so much time in the team, and knowing that, money is one thing. Like,
Yeah.
you're always gonna find a way to make money. But building up the team so they can make sure that everything that's needing to get done is so crucial to your business, regardless of what business it is. And that is why we created Midnight Marketing Academy, to help business owners find their Raymond. So,
Yeah. And I remember one time I was editing a podcast. They were talking about, of course, the business, and the business owner was thinking, or like, initially she has no plans of like hiring someone to help her, until she realized that she is good in like strategizing, thinking about ideas, things like that. Um, but she needs someone who will execute the strategies or things like that. So that could also be helpful thing to like business owners, if you have someone who will be able to work on your ideas, make them work, and execute the things that you like to happen, depends on your goal.
yeah. And I think that's perfect, like perfect little segue into, like, being able to think. So the podcast you're listening to, she wasn't going to hire somebody until she realized that strategy was where her strong suit was. So I have a client all the time that tells me, like, oh my goodness, you have the best marketing ideas. And you're like, all these ideas that come to you are so good. But I know that I have flaws in things I do. Like, yes, I can write amazing copy. I can do all these things. However, grammar, it's like, what's that song, like, cut my life into pieces? That's what grammar does to me. So, grammar just destroys me. But I know that I'm able to recognize, like, my flaws. And when you can start recognizing your flaws as a business owner, those are the people that you need in your life. So, like, we have Christina and Hurrah, who are amazing at copywriting and grammar and all those things. And then we also have Grammarly, which does amazing. um,
Yeah.
but we are able, like, I recognize that I'm not good at this. This is what we need to do. And, that was building in the team, bringing in people. And so as a business owner, you need to be able to recognize your flaws so that you're able to hire people to fill into those gaps and to help
Right.
people. And so all of these things that we're talking about, so if you're a business owner and you feel like you're struggling in any way because, you're just not an expert in here, but you need help there, or, maybe marketing is not your favorite thing in the world, like, that's what we created these people for. We didn't create them. Sorry, we didn't create you. But this is what we trained you for. We are training this team of people all over the world to come in and help you as a business owner at whatever level you're in. Um, so yeah, so let's go over, I guess, Midnight Marketing Academy's page real quick to kind of show everybody what they have learned over the last 7 months, because it's not a small thing. It's pretty impressive what they've learned. I kind of taught them the first month, and then I left them until the end. So I taught them copywriting, where they have to write email copywriting. It's really interesting to see the before and the after, because their final assignment is copywriting again, and you're able to see that improvement that they made. You're able to see how they've grown, where they wrote copy here where you're reading and you're like, oh my god, this is like what happened, where you read the last one and you're like, oh my goodness, this could actually work. Like, their final assignments, there are pieces of them that I'm like, okay, we need to use this for our next campaign. We need to throw stuff like this into the website because they were such good written or created and things like that. Because copywriting's in everything you do, regardless of if you want it or not. It's in the emails that you send to your clients and the emails that you're going to send to prospects. Copywriting is everywhere. And so we have a huge focus on copywriting, and these guys have killed it the entire 7 months with it. Do you want to share, Raymond, what you did the next 3 months with them?
Yep, sure. 2nd.
Can you share your screen or just go off of here?
There you go. So, we are currently updating the website to add the students who will finish or who will just graduate today.
Oh, I thought you were
Um,
going to talk to them about what they did.
oh,
That part first. We'll go over this part after.
okay. 1 second. Uh,
Yeah, that way anybody that's watching can kind of know what these students have went through. And if you're somebody looking to be a student, we will open class again next year. We don't run class during holidays because nobody wants to be doing schoolwork during Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever holidays that you do during the last end of the year. And so the next class will start in January. So if you're a student, you're going to get to kind of hear what these students have went through.
Yeah, just 1 sec. My laptop is freezing. Yeah. Can we just use?
Yeah, you can just use this screen. Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
Alrighty. So the students. Okay. So our students actually applied for to be one of the students in the class of the free course that we are offering for digital marketing. And everyone will have to go through this application process, including an interview. And initially, our applicants will be submitting their self interview video. And once we receive that, we will be reviewing them. And then once they get shortlisted, we will be inviting them to go on a final interview. And then that's how we select the students that we accept here at Midnight Marketing Academy. Because, like what Hannah had mentioned earlier, the skills um, you can you can teach that, um, but the commitment and of course the work ethics and attitude is a big thing, and that thing is already instilled in that person, and that we cannot really change. So yeah, so that's how we go through the selection process of the students. Uh, 1 second.
Yeah, and then if you just want to talk to share with, if anybody's watching this who is a business owner or a potential student, what did they do during months 2, 3, and 4? Kind of talk us through, the work that they did and that process for the student.
Mhm. So on the second month of the training or the course, we have we have actually taught about email marketing. So we teach students on how they can create or the structure of for example, an email sales letter, and that's what actually we did for the entire second month. It's more of the copywriting. We so we give the students the assignment. We provided a certain, for example, a certain topic, and the students will be creating the sales letter for it. They send it to us, and then we will be reviewing the email sales letters that they've created and give them a feedback. On the third month, we talk about the Adobe tools, and we have taught the students to use, well, it's more of the basic usage of Photoshop and Adobe Premiere. Um, we know that in digital marketing, we use a lot of graphics, but then Photoshop is not really the tool that we use very frequent. We sometimes use the Adobe Photoshop maybe just twice or actually once a month, something like that. And we use Canva more often than Photoshop. So that's what we use. And then we teach students basic video editing using Adobe Premiere. But some of our students are not able to obtain the tool or the software because we know that it's expensive. But we can allow students to use an alternative that's free that you can actually get online and do some basic editing as well on videos. And then on the fourth month, we teach students about podcast, starting from launching a podcast up to the promotion of the podcast once you have published your pilot episode, and then also strategizing the promotion of each podcast episode as soon as they get published. Then we've also teach about doing webinars with our students. We have shown them the tools that we use for our webinar, the actual tools that we use as well with our clients. And also, there is some copywriting part as well on the webinar. Actually, as well as on the podcast, they also do copywriting. We've uh, we've actually started on the first month using copywriting because copywriting will be used until the end of this course. So yeah, so that's what we basically did on the second, third, and fourth month.
Yeah. And like podcasting is one of our favorite times for the class. Like we didn't realize it would be until we got to it. And this class specifically actually did a podcast for a potential client. And that potential client hired one of the students out of class. And she actually hired Michelle out of class because she just loved the podcast work that she did. And I know now, like, I've talked to her and she just adores Michelle and like is so happy she found her. Like she's already like, okay, I need somebody else. Like, and so that was a really cool thing we did for this class. The next class that's currently running actually is working with clients the entire time. And so we're always evolving to make sure that we are helping these students find, like, really apply these things. I think that's the biggest thing that you'll get. Like, if you hire somebody to tell you they have all these trainings, it doesn't mean that they really know how to do all these things, because theory is totally different than application. And that's something that's completely different with Midnight Marketing Academy. Is all application based. Like if they're not doing the assignment, like they're not going to graduate. They're not going to get a certificate. It is not like go through the courses, hit a button and you graduate. Like, no, you actually have to do the work. And which is why we go from 20 down to 7 in a matter of 7 months. And then we finish out the year with websites where we teach them Wix, WordPress, and they kind of learn, more copywriting in there. They get an overview of like everything of how to use these systems, how to use these tools on a basic level. And then we jump into Facebook and Google advertising. So these are two of our favorite things to do. And Google advertising more than Facebook advertising, but it gives them real application of going in there and learning how to build out a campaign. I go over with them, what things mean. I go into a little bit more advanced on things, but they're actually going to be able to like create Facebook ads, create Google ads. Like they don't get ran, so there's no money or ads spend being put into it, but they're learning how these tools work, how to navigate them, and then how to review them, how to like judge performance on them, how to see what results are coming in and what different things mean, so that if they would run a campaign for you as a client, they are going to understand how to do it. So this is what these students went through over the last 7 months. It is super intense, and I'm super proud of all of them for getting through it. And then I know that Raymond's going to share something here in a second, but I want to do something real quick. And I want to talk about our students from last year. You good with that, Raymond?
Yeah, sure.
Let's talk about like some success. I know we briefly mentioned it, but we have what do we have? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 students that graduated. And so we'll be updating this because some of these students decided that, like, they made it through the course, but afterwards, it wasn't what they wanted to do, which is fine. So Dexter is one of those students who did amazing through class. And I'm actually really sad that he no longer wants to pursue this career path because he did amazing at it, but he decided not to. But Simple, we actually hired in what was it? So in July 4th, we hired her. So July 3rd. We hired her for our company at BMNet on July 3rd. And we had started class in April, so May, June, July. So 3 months in, we hired Simple to our team. And Simple is so amazing. And we actually found her off a Facebook ad. So she wasn't like a friend or a referral. She came through a Facebook ad, said, hey, I want to do this. And it's right as COVID was starting, before in America, we even knew this was going to be like a thing. She had already signed up, and she has worked for us for over a year now. And she is just phenomenal. She kills it with social media and all things that come to social media, creating the graphics, scheduling it, writing content, and just like doing that research to, find people to talk to. She does posting for us. And Simple came from this class. Like, she just amazing. I'm so lucky we found her. But she's like a super success story that came out of Midnight Marketing Academy for us. And then do you want to share like Joanne? So Joanne actually was a friend of Raymond's, but she's now working with one of my friends in Seattle. Yep. And then I know you've talked to her more, so share what she's doing up there.
Yeah. So Joanne is working for a client who's she's been helping her client doing some social media marketing. So that's what she does right now. She's actually working part-time for that client because she's working full-time in their family business. And actually, initially, before she enrolled in Midnight Marketing Academy, she's kind of like hesitant, I think, because she thinks it's not for her. But I just told her to just give it a try. And of course, I told her that we will be here to, help everyone. And it's not a requirement for them to know even a small thing about digital marketing. We accept zero knowledge. So
yeah, and she's doing amazing up there. I know the person that hired her adores her as well. It's one of those things where once they hire somebody, they want to keep them forever kind of thing. So, and then Nathana actually had worked with one of our she's working still with one of our past clients. And I know she started as part-time, but I'm fairly sure she's full-time at a minimum right now because I see all the social media that she's doing for them. And it was really neat because like we had went to the team and we said, hey guys, we're going to have a client that is, he wants you to be able to stand up to him, say no to him, and direct him and keep him on track. And that is exactly what Nathana did. Like she goes, no, this is what you said you're going to be doing. This is what we need to do. She keeps him on track to like everything that he needs going on. She manages his Facebook. She does his social media. And so she started at 10 hours a week, quickly went up to 20 hours a week. And so she is phenomenal as well. I don't think he'll ever let her go. Literally after he hired her, we were sad that we did not hire her. I think we're like that with everybody though. Like we really wanted to hire everybody, and if we could, we would have. So that's Nathana. So she another six. Everyone is a success story. They made it through the class, but I know she's working with somebody and being super successful. So Utam, I know I see him doing a lot of his own social media right now for the companies that he works for in Nepal.
Yep.
He's not got a job through us yet. However, I know he's doing a lot of stuff. I see it on social media all the time, him working on stuff. And I hope that, Midnight Marketing Academy was kind of that thing that helped get there. And then Jocelyn is working a full-time job. And because of that, it's kind of like she can only take project-based work right now. And I get it. I wouldn't tell her to leave that job in any way. And then Angelica, so she got hired 1 week before she graduated to a company that we found on a Facebook group that was looking for a VA. We connected her with her, and they worked together for at least 6 months. But Angelica is actually going to be moving to Germany. So she had to like leave the job so that she could focus on learning the language to be able to move to Germany. And so, but I know that whenever I talked to the person that hired her, she was just, over the moon with Angelica as well on just like her ability to learn stuff. Because I know we teach them like Wix and WordPress and MailChimp. However, all these tools that we've taught our students are super applicable to other things as well. So it's not just like just this. So she was working in Kajabi, and she told me, she's like, honestly, as soon as I got on there, I knew what I needed to do based on class, even though it was unrelated to, what we had already done. So, because the tools are so similar. And then Lem had already been doing a lot of Facebook stuff in other like companies. And so that is where Lem is at right now. So yeah, so I'm just super excited for all the success stories here. And I'm super excited for our students moving forward to see what they do too. So Raymond, I know you had something to share now.
Okay, let me try that one more time. I don't know, maybe my laptop is now full, so I need to back up some files. So there, yeah. So looking at the page that you've seen, we have students who graduated in Midnight Marketing Academy, and currently we are updating our the hire me page, and we've started adding the students who will be graduating today. But of course, we will have to get in touch with the students to know to get to know more about your availability, things like that, before we publish this one. But here, as you can see, we've created a draft and added you guys here in the page. So there. Each profile will show the strengths of each student, then their availability, if they will be able to work part-time or full-time. The rate is there, and also the location of each student is going to be there.
Yep. So one thing, so now we transition to the actual graduation part, or we're going to be giving all of you students your certificates here, and we're going to go one by one and kind of talk about you a little bit too, so people can get to know who you are and kind of the things that we've seen come out as you've taken this 7-month journey. But for all the students, one thing as a graduate of Midnight Marketing Academy, you'll always have access to this Facebook group. You'll always have access to me and Raymond to ask us questions, and you'll always be on our website as long as you want to be potentially hired as a freelancer or a virtual assistant through our company. Of course, we can't guarantee a job, but we are always here helping promote you because we've seen what you can do.
Yeah.
So, but all right, let's get into our certificates and let's get these guys out into the world.
Yep.
All right. So Jasper, I cannot say your last name. Do it, Raymond, for me. Can you say his last name?
Okay, it's Barsenal.
All right, Jasper John Barcelona. Barcelona.
Hmm.
Barcelona.
That's right.
I got good at first names, guys. We're so excited for you to graduate in Midnight Marketing Academy. I know we worked together briefly, and we got to learn some of your goals to be able to one day own your own social media marketing company. And we really saw when you came out of Midnight Marketing Academy or got into Midnight Marketing Academy, like your copywriting and how when you put the time into learning the things that you're doing, how you really excelled at writing compelling copy. And so I'm super excited to see your growth and see as you grow in digital marketing. And you're like super young, Jasper. You graduated high school, I believe, this year or last year. And so, this was in between you going to university, you taking Midnight Marketing Academy before you start university and things like that. And so we're really excited to see what you can do. And congratulations on completing Midnight Marketing Academy. We will be emailing you your certificate.
Mhm. Congratulations, Jasper. And our next graduate is Johan Paul Delingay.
Okay, so Johan, I didn't know if you were going to do it for me. So Johan, actually, I was telling Raymond right before here, like we've talked a couple times, Johan, you and I just adore your personality and your excitement for what you're doing. And I could see your progress from the first time you did copywriting to your last assignment when I read it yesterday. And like your personality came out of there, and that's going to be your strength, that excitement and like putting that through there. So I'm excited to like see you out in the world helping a client, putting that excitement into their marketing as well. And then because I feel like you'd be very passionate about the clients that you're working for, because I could see it come through Midnight Marketing Academy. So thank you for staying with us for 7 months, and I'm really excited for you.
Congratulations, Johan. All right. So our next graduate is Levi Grace Gipulan.
Levi Grace Gipulon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
I did it.
Yeah.
Yes. No, Levi, you're another one that stood out for copywriting. I remember reading your stuff the first time you even wrote, and it really like captured my attention easily because it was very easy to read. And we've talked a couple of times, and your English is amazing too. So just speaking to you was very easy. And so I know that you're going to have an amazing career in whatever you do, but you could definitely excel in digital marketing and taking that path for it. So super excited you were here as well. Congratulations on graduating and getting your certificate.
Okay, congratulations, Levi. All right. Our next graduate is Mihaela Gao.
Yeah, you said it right. I don't think I ever say it right. Mihaela Gao.
Mhm.
I don't even think she is here. Okay. I didn't see her earlier, so I was like, I don't think she was here.
Yeah.
But Michelle was our first student hired out of this class, and she was hired by Kimmy, one of my friends, and the person that we ran the podcast for. And I know that Mihaela, whenever Kimmy saw the stuff you were doing, she instantly was like, I need to hire her. And you literally, I think, were on every class live with us.
Yes.
I don't know if I can say that about anybody else because you were there live every single day. You were, asking questions. You were always turning your assignment in, one of the first ones to turn in all of your assignments. And like one thing with Midnight Marketing Academy is that's what we look for. We look for that more than what you're actually doing. And so I would recommend you in a heartbeat to any, like I would recommend all of you to anybody. But Mihaela, in a heartbeat, like if somebody is like, how is she doing? Amazing. Take her. Like if she has time, use her, like grab her time, hire her, and let her do your marketing. And I know Kimmy has praised you beyond when I talked to her. on just all the amazing stuff that you are doing. And I'm so excited to watch her company grow because you're helping her do that. So thank you so much for joining us these last 7 months. It's been super exciting because you're from Romania, and so we love when we start reaching into other like countries, even just because it's really neat to be able to help people all over the world. So thank you for allowing us to do that, and then thank you for showing up and staying here with us.
Yeah,
And congratulations.
congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. Next is, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce his last name right. It's Sandeep Subedi or Subidi.
Subidi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Sandeep.
Are you doing it?
Um, yeah, sure. So Sandeep is one of our students who also ask questions during live sessions. There could be times that he has not been able to attend our live sessions, but I've, I receive questions from him. He is always sending me a message or an email if there is something that he don't understand, or like if there is something that it doesn't work for him. So that's what I like about Sandeep is he's not afraid to ask questions. And like I know that some of the assignments were just recently sent, but we, of course, we value and appreciate that you've still pushed yourself to make it to this final assignment. So congratulations, and thank you very much for your effort, and for, of course, finishing the Midnight Marketing Academy.
Yes. Congratulations. I think this year was even tougher than last year because we were like a year into COVID. Everybody was stuck at home. So really appreciate all of you sticking through and getting through the whole class.
Yeah.
But congratulations, Sandeep.
Okay. Next. So I'm
I'm
not
trying to
sure
say
if
the
I'm
last
going.
name too.
I know.
Sandesh Bajaracha Araya. Arya.
Um,
Yeah, you do it
San
now.
Sandesh Bachracharya.
Like, you probably did it better. You know what?
I don't know.
So my husband's from Nepal as well. And I pretty much said his last name wrong for a good year of knowing him. And he
Mhm.
never corrected me. Oh, okay. Sunday, she, he. No. Wait, I
Sandesh.
don't think the he was part of it. Sandesh.
Oh, so Sandesh, not Sandesh.
Sandesh.
Okay.
Okay.
Sandesh.
So it
Okay.
took you 7 months to correct us. Way to go, Sandesh.
Yeah. I know.
Uh, are you going to give us the last name now? Sundayish? Sundayish? I'm still going to say it wrong. Go ahead, though, Raymond.
Yeah. So Sandesh is also one of the diligent students that we have in Midnight Marketing Academy. There was a time that um, he paused for a while sending his assignments because of a certain topic that he feels like he doesn't have interest or something, but he was able to still complete his assignment, and we actually thought that he will not be able to finish it. Sandesh also does good copywriting. He when we ask students to create like a copy for a webinar, for an email sales letter, or for advertising, Sandesh does good in copywriting. I think he is also somehow he has knowledge about probably creating website, because I've seen the website in Wix and WordPress that he had submitted for his assignments were actually good. So that's how I see Sandesh. He's good in copywriting and in website building. So I think that's gonna be your strength.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. So you said you love how we pronounce your name, but now I'm like, how did I pronounce it? Wasn't it Sandesh? Is what we were doing?
So,
Well,
yeah.
congratulations. I'm super excited you got through here. And actually, it's a huge feat because both you, Sandesh, and Sandeep are from Nepal. And so last year, we only had one student out of Nepal graduate. And this year, we have three this year, because we have Shubhankar who's coming up too. So we have 3 students that graduated out of Nepal. So that made me really excited. So congratulations. And thank you for staying and sticking it out.
Yeah. Yep. That's right. And I love your singing, Sandesh. He
Oh,
does.
you're a singer.
Yeah, he
What?
does post videos on his Facebook. He's a singer.
Okay, I have to look that up.
All right. And we have Shubhankar Sharma.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And Shubhankar, you'd reach out to me to ask if it was even okay to take this class. And I was super excited that you did, and so thankful that you did. And you've made it through. And Shubhankar, it was actually Kimmy was like, hey, I'm going to hire Shubhankar next. And I was like, you cannot hire Shubhankar next, because we are about to hire Shubhankar next as well. Because you, Shubhankar, and Michelle, I'm going to do that one. We're both always, first to turn in assignments, on the live calls, commenting on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said, that's one of the things that we're looking for the most, is those things right there. And so we actually hired Shubhankar as well about a month ago, or 2 months.
I think 2 months. Yeah.
About 2 months ago, we hired Shubhankar to help on web design and video editing. And you're killing it here with us. So we're super excited to have you. I wish we could hire every student out of our class. It's just impossible right now to do that. One day, that is our goal. But Shubhankar, you've done amazing. And I'm excited to see you continue to grow with us, and super excited that we've had 3 people from Nepal graduate this year. So thank you for being a part of that, and congratulations.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that everyone?
We still have one, but we are holding it for now.
Yeah, we have one more person. You should know who you are. I don't see you on here, but we'll reach out to you. You literally have one assignment to turn in to be able to get your certificate, and so it's a final assignment, which makes it more crucial. But congratulations to all of our graduates, all of you. Thank you for staying with us the last 7 months. We've had fun with this class, and I know I've seen you more than Raymond's got to see you those last couple months here as he is teaching the next class. But you all did phenomenal. And if anyone's watching and they're like, I need a virtual assistant, we now have 7 people who have just graduated that could potentially be your virtual assistant. So reach out to us, go to midnightmarketingacademy.com and say, hey, I need to hire somebody. And then if you are a student that is like, how do I get into this class? Go to midnightmarketingacademy.com. I know it says that our application is still accepting and it's in April, but it's still accepting, but it will be for January, not for April. We will not be teaching another class this semester, except for the class that's currently going. So if you're in our, Team Synergy, we're still teaching Team Synergy. You're fine, but we won't be teaching any additional classes until next year. But yeah, so congratulations to all of you. I see everybody in here. Jasper, congratulations, everyone. Congrats from Johan. Congrats from Shubhankar. Thank you so much for all your patience and guidance. I'm glad that we are patient. We are learning those things. Raymond's much better at that one. Sandesh said you love our version of your name. That's good, because I keep saying it wrong. More congratulations from Johan. From Jasper, thank you so much for this experience. Indeed, a great journey ahead. MMA will always be a part of my future marketing success. I'm so excited to hear that, and excited to see your company as you grow it one day as well, Jasper. I'm teary-eyed right now. Thank you so much, Hannah and Raymond. Johan, you're fun to have in there. I love your hat too. Every time I see your picture, I love the hat. Imelda, you are from our other class, but thank you for calling us the perfect combo. And then the Papa Roach song cut my life into pieces. There is only one Raymond. That is so true, and nobody can ever have it.
No, there's actually three Raymond in your life right now, right? Like Raymond here and Christina's Raymond.
There's so many Raymonds, but there's only one Raymond with a U. There you go. So everybody else has a Raymond with an O. Michelle's here. Christopher, congratulations. You're in batch 3, our Team Synergy as well. Brian's from Team Synergy, so they're still going through class as well. Sandeep is Facebook ads made it tougher for me. Facebook ads, and that's why we keep it till the end, because they're going to be a little bit tougher. Nelly is from our other class. And then hello there, finally. Both mentors together. I know, we're not on calls often together. You see us at the very beginning together, and you don't see us again till the very end. Maybe we should fix that. We need to change that. Melda's here, and then a whole bunch of hellos. Nelly said, congratulations, Midnight Marketeers, you are all inspiring. Yes, they all did amazing, and I'm super excited for you all to graduate. We will be sending over your certificates. And again, if you are looking to hire a VA or a virtual assistant, talk to us. Even if you don't hire out of our group, we have the experience. We have a team. How many are on our team now? Five virtual assistants, I believe. And so we have experience working with virtual assistants. And let me share that information with you. Let me help you hire your best virtual assistant, whether that's with us, somewhere else, because hiring an employee in person versus hiring a person virtually is going to be completely different. There are different cultural things that happen in the Philippines, Nepal, Romania versus the US. And being able to adapt to those things are going to be crucial for your success in hiring somebody, regardless of where they are. And then congratulations to all 7 of you. So Jasper, Johan, Shabunker, Michelle, Levy, Sandesh, Sandeep, and I think I said everybody, right? I said Johan. Yeah. So congratulations to you all. I'm excited for your future. We'll be staying in the Facebook group, because as we get job postings, so any job posting we get, you are able to apply to. We'll be reaching out to you to get the exact photo that you want on the website up there, to talk about like your skills, to also talk about your availability, so that we can get you on the website so people can start letting us know if they're interested in hiring you or anything like that. And then we also will be reaching out to you to do one-on-one interviews as well, to help promote you so that people can see who you are and your success. So that's all I got for you. Congratulations, guys. I can't believe it's been 7 months. I cannot believe we're at the end of 2021. But Raymond, any other final words?
Yes. Again, guys, this does not end here. You're still part of the group. Let's make use of our Facebook group to exchange knowledge. You can definitely ask questions, ask help, ask anything that we can be of help to you. So yeah, we're just going to be here.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations. Have a wonderful weekend. And one thing, though, some people haven't got their final assignments reviewed yet. We will send feedback to you. So we'll send that individually or go live one day. So if you haven't received feedback on something, you will get it. Don't worry. And then we'll see you later. Congratulations.
Yeah. Midnight Marketing. Congratulations.
Bye, guys.